All right, so today we're going to do permutations and combinations. So some definitions. A permutation is some arrangement of things like numbers, books, whatever, where the order matters. So like playing songs in a certain order, or picking people for a team where you want first, second, third, first, and it matters like who's picked first. Something that we're like, it matters if you're picked first or you're picked last. Like if you win first, second, or third place, it's better to win first place versus third place. So the example here is a number of ways to arrange 4 people in the line. So if we put this out, you have 4 spots. You can have 4 people for the first spot, but then the next spot you've already used 1 person. So you can put any of the 3 leftover people here, 2, and then 1. And if you multiply these all together, you get 24 different ways to arrange those 4 people. So permutation notation. This shows you the number of ways to arrange our number of items from a set of n. So say you have like 10 people and you want to pick 5. You would have n is your set, like your total number, that would be your 10. R would be the 5 people you want. So if we're looking for the number of ways that 12 swimmers can get first, second, and third, 12 is the n, or your total number. And then 1, 2, 3 is going to be your R, because that's how many you want from those 12. So you would write it out as 12p3, and then you want 12 factorial on top and 12 minus 3 factorial on bottom. You can simplify this to 12 factorial divided by 9 factorial, and then put this into a calculator. So I'll show you one more time how to find this. So you can type 12, go to math, arrow over to this probability, and then you want 4 to get your exclamation mark, divided by 9, hit math again, arrow over to probability, hit 4, enter, and then your answer is 1,320 for the different ways you can find this. The different combinations of first, second, and third place, which here, again, order matters because you want to be first, not third. So here you download 8 songs from your phone and you play the songs using random shuffle. How many different possible songs are there? So you have 8 songs total, and of those 8 songs, you want to use all 8. So you get 8 factorial over 8 minus 8 factorial. Make sure you use your parentheses before the factorial here. Type it into a calculator and you get 40,320 different options. Okay, now this one, suppose you still have those same 8 songs, but you want to play 3 songs randomly. How many different combinations of 3 can you get? So of your 8 songs, you want 3. So 8 factorial still on top, and then 8 minus 3 factorial gives you 8 factorial over 5 factorial, enter it, and you should get 336 as your different combinations. Okay, so one more. You have student councils electing president, vice president, and treasurer, so 3 different things, and there's 10 members. So method 1 is how we've been doing it. You get 10 factorial over 10 minus 3 factorial, 10 over 7, you get 720. The other option is to put it into your calculator. So if we wanted to put this into the calculator, you want to type 10, do math, go back over to your probability, then enter 2, which is going to be the NPR button, then hit your 3, and then enter. So here, this 10 is first, this 3 is at the end, and I'll put it into the calculator so you can see how to do that. So 10, math, arrow over to probability, and we want this one right here, the number 2, and then put in 3, and hit enter, and it will give you 720. So it does all that factorial stuff for you instead of having you have to do it by hand. So it's up to you if you want to do it by hand or put it all in the calculator. It doesn't really matter. All right, combinations. So this is the selection of items where order doesn't matter. So the example here is like a fruit salad. It doesn't matter if you pick an apple before the banana and you put it in the fruit salad, it's still a fruit salad. Or like if you're picking people for like a baseball team, it doesn't really matter who you pick, or you're picking people for a basketball. Like you're just picking a certain number of people and you don't care what order it's in. So then combination notation, similar idea. R is your total number. R is the number of items you want from your total N. So here, if you want to choose 4 books to read from a list of 12, but you don't care which one you read first, you have 12 total books you want to pick 4. So you have 12 factorial over 4 factorial, 12 minus 4 factorial. And you get here with an 8 factorial. One important thing here, if you type, or when you type this into a calculator, you need parentheses right on the bottom, or it's going to do 12 factorial divided by 4 and then multiply the 8, which is not what you want. You should get an answer 495 options. Okay, so here there's 2 options again. You can do 8. People are volunteering. We want to get a 5-member crew, but it doesn't matter who was picked first. You're still going to be on the same crew. So 8 factorial over 5 factorial times 8 minus 5 factorial, you get 8 factorial over 5 factorial times 3 factorial. So the other option is in your calculator. So if this is what we're doing, you want to do 8 math back to your probability. And then you want the third option, and it's going to look like NCR. Type in the 5, and then enter. And again, this 8 is from right here, this 5 is from right there. So I'll type this in so you can see it, but it's the same process as before. So we wanted 8 math, get over to this probability, and hit 3 because we want this NCR, and then we have 5, and enter. And you get 56 as your answer. So I should go back here. So your answer is 56, which is the same thing you would have gotten if you had typed in this. Okay, so a couple more examples here. Are we a permutation or a combination? So Yogurt Shop allows you to pick any 3 mix-ins for a smoothie. How many different smoothies could you get? This one is going to be a combination because it doesn't matter if you picked like strawberries before you picked chocolate sauce. It's still all going to end up in your smoothie. All right, so you're picking 3 electives from 5 possible options to take in first, second, and third trimester. How many possible ways could you schedule the classes? This one is a permutation because it matters if you have like something in first try versus second try versus third try, that kind of stuff. And then that's it. So there is a Math Excel if you want to work on it, but that's it.